Nanny and Mason back at you again. Today we're making jambalaya. We have my husband Rick, grandson-in-law Cody, granddaughter Hannah, and we're going to start off with our ingredients. So today we have some celery, which you can see over here. We've cut up and diced. So we're going to start off. We have smoked sausage and andouille sausage. Thank you, honey, for helping me with that one. We have crawdads, Louisiana mud bugs, or crawfish, whatever you want to call them. In here, we have scallops that we chopped up and some shrimp, and we put about a tablespoon of Old Bay and a teaspoon of Bayou, which I'll show you what that is. We have our fresh lemons, which we grew on our lemon tree, and we froze them, and so we use them now. We have celery. We have all of our peppers chopped up. This is orange, red, and yellow, and we have some hot ones from our garden as well. This is our fresh parsley from our garden we've dried. We're going to use that. We have garlic. We have our chicken. We have our wines. Here we have our Old Bay Bayou. We have our chicken broth. And these are the rices that we're going to put in this. So today, be ready for our version of jambalaya. All right, so Cody is putting our chicken in the pot. Rick is opening up the cans of chicken broth, which we're going to dump in. Then we're going to use the cans to put in our measured amount of water on the chicken so you know how much to cook with. So we put our chicken breast in the pot, and we did the 2 cans of chicken broth, and we did 4 cans of water to that. We have this on an almost high heat, and we're going to put the lid on it and let it come to a boil. We'll take the chicken out once it's completed, and then we'll start our rice. So we have our bag of crawdads. We have 6 slices of our lemon. We're going to start off with the half a bottle of white wine. And we're going to pour the other one in. We're going to put the lid on this and let this steam. They are pre-cooked, but we just want to heat them up so that we can peel them to put them in our jambalaya. Crawdads are cooking up here nicely. Like I said, they're already pre-cooked. You just want to warm them up so they're easy to take out of the body so you have the meat. And these came pre-seasoned with the same ingredients we're putting in our jambalaya, so that's not an issue at all. If you want to get the ones that do not come pre-seasoned, you're just going to add your seasoning as you go along. As you can see, these are about ready. We're going to take them out, and we're going to put them over on a cutting board, and we're going to peel them, and then we're going to cut the meat in half, unless it's a small piece, and then we'll just throw it in. And again, we're going to collect all our meats as we cook. The next thing that we're going to put in here is going to be our shrimp and scallops, and you'll see what we add to that. Do not drain the juice that's collected in here. Again, this is all part of the seasoning factor. So now we've dumped our scallops and our shrimp in here. We're going to dump some more white wine, and we're going to put some fresh garlic in. So here is our bottle of white wine, and again, we're going to pour it all in there. And again, we use the Sutter House Chardonnay. You can use whatever white wine you like. So we're going to put a nice heaping tablespoon of our garlic in there, because we love garlic. Okay, and we've added 3 slices of wine, and we're just going to let this cook down until our shrimp is just about pink and our scallops are done. And as you can see, this looks really beautiful. We're going to check the chicken here real quick and see. Looks like it's boiling. Oh, look at that. So our chicken's almost done. We're going to take that out, and we're going to put that on a plate or on our cutting board so we can cut up our chicken. So as you can see here, the shrimp is all but done, and that's beautiful. We're just going to add a little bit of our Old Bay in there. And a little bit of our Bayou seasoning. Again, this is just to kind of kick it up a little bit. And then once we're ready for this, we're going to put this on a plate and let it cool down, which is fine. Or whatever you want to do with it, set it aside. That's basically what you're doing. And then we're going to dump this juice into the pot where the chicken is almost done. You can see over there, we're going to take the chicken out, and we're going to put that on a plate, and then a cutting board. We're going to cut up the chicken so it's in bite-sized pieces as well. And then from there, we're going to add our rice to that pot, and we'll show you how that comes together here in just a minute. So you can see here, Hannah and Cody are taking the meat out of our crawdads. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. And so we're going to chop the big pieces in half, but beyond that, it's just a great flavor we're adding. We've taken our chicken off of the water, or out of the water and broth, and we're going to let that sit for a minute. We'll chop that up. You can see our scallops and our shrimp are done. So next, we're going to get on to our meat. So we're going to strain this broth that we have into our pot. And the reason we're doing that is because the crawdads have those little, you know, claws and stuff that you might miss, or the antennas, or whatever you want to call those things on the heads. So we're going to strain that into our broth, and then we're going to start our rice. So we're dumping all of our rice in the pot. And some of it already has premix in it, and some of it doesn't. Like I said, we're using the Uncle Ben's and the Zanarant's jambalaya. And then he's going to put the flavor packets in there. And at this point, you're going to figure out whether your rice will need a little more water. But I don't think that it does. Because like I said, this is going to cook down. You're going to let it boil. And then we're going to add in all of our other ingredients. And this pot is going to do really well. So in this frying pan here, while he's doing that, we're going to start our sausages, which everyone's looking forward to. So we used a full bottle of the little wine, and half a bottle we put all of our vegetables, which is our celery and our peppers, in here. We're going to add some fresh garlic. We've added our smoked sausage and our andouille sausage to our vegetables, which is our onions and peppers, and we're going to go with finishing up on the crawdads. Rick's cutting up the chicken that we cooked off, and this is all going to come together real soon. Go. So Rick and Hannah are going to try our heat profile in our sausage, so we know if we need to add more hot. So our first meat that we're putting in with our rice is our sausage. It's the last one done, but that's going in, and then we'll start our next meat. Hannah's doing the crawdads. They're going in, and she's going to stir that real quick, but you can see the pot is getting thicker. And we always do one meat at a time. We don't dump them all in. We do one at a time. It's a layering process. Now Cody is putting our chicken in. We're going to stir that up. Again, it's a layering process for the flavor profiles. He's going to stir while he does that. So here we're putting our shrimp and scallops. Oh, we forgot a lemon. That's all right. We just throw him out. Oh, we don't want him in there. And we had the other lemons too. I'll get him out. No big deal. It's a chef thing, cook thing, whatever. He's gone. So this is what everything looks like together. This is going to cook for 6 hours on low heat. And 6 hours is your minimum time. And you're just going to keep at it. Just keep at it. So this is our shells from our crawdads and our shrimp. And we're going to keep that, as you can see, to make a seafood broth when we need that. Here's our jambalaya recipe, which you probably can't read. But it's all loving. So everyone say goodbye. Like our station and share with your friends and family on YouTube and TikTok and even Facebook. We look forward to another recipe with Mason and Nanny. We love you, Mason. Sorry you couldn't be here today. And another shot of this jambalaya that's going to cook for a minimum of 6 hours.